What's up, YouTube? It's Captain Murphy Survival. Sorry, it's been a minute. I've had a lot of stuff going on in life and just recently became a dad, so my time has been pretty monopolized as of late. But I wanted to talk about the concepts of bugging out versus bugging in. Try and bear with me. I'm trying a new video format, and we'll see how this goes. But leave your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know. But let's jump right into it. I'm sure you've all heard the term bug out before, but in this video I'd like to go a little in depth into the concepts of bugging in and bugging out and why you might want to do either or, and just kind of give you a general rundown because most preppers have a very romanticized view of what bugging out actually is. So let's kind of start off from the beginning. Generally, you're better off bugging in. Typically, it's your home. It'll be familiar territory. There will be supplies, amenities like refrigeration, running water, electricity, beds, cookware. You'll usually have neighbors nearby, assuming you're on good terms with your neighbors, etc., etc. You'll generally be better off here, barring some kind of drastic event like a nuclear war. I mean, unless your house doubles as a bomb shelter, yeah. But times when you bug out are when your shelter becomes unsustainable, and you will bug out to a new secure location, a shelter that is sustainable. That's the whole idea, the concept of bugging out, is you bug out to bug in. But bugging out also requires three different things. It requires, one, a bug out location. This is the primary one. This is what people screw up all the time because everybody goes with the bug out bag first. That's wrong. You need the bug out location first. You start with the bug out location, then you go to the bug out plan. That's number 2. And the third one is the bug out bag. The bug out plan helps you get to the bug out location, and the bug out bag is to sustain you on your trek, fulfilling the plan to the bug out location. Next, we'll go and do a little bit of a dive into some of these things. We'll talk about the bug out locations. Now, bug out location doesn't need to be anything grandiose. Most of us don't even have that option, but if you do, more power to you. It could be something like a bomb shelter if you have one, or one of those survival bunkers. Really cool, but kind of unrealistic for many of us. What you're mainly going to be dealing with could be a friend's house or a family member's house nearby. You might have vacation property that you can go to. That was actually something that a lot of people thought about doing, was at the very beginning of COVID, going to a vacation property away from everybody, kind of wait all this out. Didn't exactly work out that way, but a lot of people had that option. And all you really need is a secure location with supplies. And if it has amenities, that's even better. But you're bugging out to a more secure place to bug into. You can repeat the process. Great example is house fire. Say you're in the terrible scenario of your house burns down. You now have to bug out of your house. You have your bug out location selected. Could be a friend's house, family member's house, could be even a neighbor's house. You have the bug out plan. Walk across the street or drive to a family member's house, and your bug out bag. Could have been just whatever you left the house with. Could have just been the clothes on your back, whatever you managed to grab. That is a successful execution of a bug out. Perfect example, hurricane season in the Southeast. We get them every year in the summer. And if you live on the coast, many people are used to it by now, but it is not uncommon by any stretch of the imagination for people to have to bug out of their living area because a hurricane is going to come touch down on top of it. And they do the exact plan. They figure out a bug out location, usually a family member's house or a friend's house, several hours away, further inland to get away from the hurricane. They have a bug out plan, get in the car, drive on the highway, get there, and they have their bug out bag. Could be whatever supplies they took, usually probably like a suitcase or something, enough to last them for a certain amount of time, and they're going to go bug out of their current location and then bug in to a new location. Perfect example right there. Now that we covered the bug out location, we're going to talk about the bug out plan. Your bug out plan is essentially just a glorified plan of how to get from point A to point B successfully and safely. With this, you're going to figure out evacuation routes to take, or maybe which ones to avoid. And maybe you're going to take the backcountry. Along this path, you're going to figure out waypoints and spider points. And these are going to be, if your group is separated, where to meet up along the way, or if something happens and you need to change routes to still get to your destination. With this, you're also going to figure out points where you can collect water, or maybe forage for herbs, for medicine, or berries, or nuts, or any kind of fruit or vegetables. Any kind of foraging potentially can help you out. Places where you can go to resupply. Maybe you've left yourself caches along your route too. Those can really greatly benefit you. You're also going to figure out whether you're going to travel by vehicle or on foot, or maybe travel by vehicle and ditch that and then travel on foot. And while planning your bug out plan, essentially, this is also where we're going to figure out how your vehicle and your bag come into play. And we're going to talk about those in just a second. Your bug out bag is essentially a pack to sustain you along your journey to the bug out location. It needs to weigh no more than 40 pounds, less would be preferable. To calculate, it should be about 20% of your body weight. It needs to contain food, a sleep system, 5 of the 10 C's, which would be cutting, combustion, cover, container, and cordage. And I'll do a future video on the 10 C's. It also needs to contain any personal essentials for you, like medications, stuff like that. For women, you should think about having an additional feminine hygiene bag, because you have additional needs that men do not. If you have babies traveling with you, they should get their own dedicated bag as well, with diapers, wipes, food, any kind of meds, clothes, whatever they need. I want to stress that this is not an inch bag. This pack is only going to last you through your journey, barring any resupplies along the path. This is not for you to go into the woods and prosper. This will also be used in conjunction with a bug out vehicle. Now, your bug out vehicle will just contain whatever extra supplies you need. It can also double as a shelter. Obviously, it's transportation. You can get a lot more capabilities out of a vehicle, besides just a bug out bag and just transportation. You can have all kinds of stuff in there that you could ever need. And it ideally should be 4-wheel drive capable, but if not, really anything that runs is preferable. Anything that runs and is sealed will help you get from point A to point B faster and safer and more efficiently. But should you need to, you should be ready to ditch your vehicle and go out on foot. Everything will degrade to foot power, essentially. Well, guys, I think that about covers the broad topic, and I'll make some videos going on a deeper dive in some of these topics in the future. If you have any requests for videos, let me know down in the comments. I've already got several in the works right now. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, hit that like button anyway, and let me know down in the comments what you think I should have done differently. Well, guys, I think that about does it for me. It's Captain Murphy. I'll catch y'all later.